Hello, my name is Atul Pandey and I'm the founder of Eternity Solutions. Thank you for taking the time and joining this podcast. The podcast on what we call as human is the loop thinking. What is this thinking about? We had asserted in one of our prior messages that for us, we don't believe human in the loop. We believe that humans decide the entire loop. Every loop of performance, every loop of transaction which we are looking to serve, out and out, it is the human loop. Now, machines could be a part of it, AI could be a part of it, but even when AI is there, if we not keep the focus on the humans for what AI is really looking to do, whatever AI or any machine-based transaction support we are trying to build, it is going to be ineffective. So that is why at Eternity, we recognize that we must not promote human in the loop thinking, because in doing so, we get distracted by the euphoric feel of the AI which we experience as we are designing solutions. And in that rush, in that euphoric moment of seeing something coming at a speed which was not there before, we get distracted. There's a lot of talk about agentic, there's a lot of talk about MCP. Every single day, there is a new euphoria. I love that euphoria. It is important for us to have fresh, new energy every single day in pursuing whatever we are doing. But every euphoria leads to a moment of dysphoria as well. And that's most of the time we are not ready for it. So we build a good solution, we feel euphoric about it, we feel that suddenly 60% of the things which were done in a manual way, we have been able to automate. And we feel that we have suddenly solved a very manual and menial effort-based problem using the power of agents and AI and whatnot. You create a solution, you build it up, and then you go for presenting it. Guess what? The clients may feel disconnected with your solution. They may not find the same value what you are feeling. They may still not see what you're talking about. For you, it may be a great solution. For them, it's a lot of add-on work. And maybe they don't even want to do that work. What would you do with that? Now, when in designing a solution, if all you cared for is in what ways the GitHub Copilot or any other Copilot or LLMs can help you spit out an answer as quickly as possible, connecting all the analysis and the inside dots as quickly as possible, that you did not check on the effectiveness and the impact of what is coming out and how it is going to be processed by the audience for whom you are building that solution, you would have disappointments. So, despite you claiming that you have built a great solution and a path-breaking solution, and you can claim a lot of success with what you're thinking, if you do not think about the human is the loop throughout the process, you would go through these moments of euphoria and dysphoria. And that's what drives us to recognize that we cannot take the humans for granted, their expectations for granted. And we must not lose the human to human connection. You must not lose the emotive connection of the recipients who are going to be receiving a solution. And that is why when we design things at Eternity, including whatever AI vehicles we are building in Trinity, we are constantly testing and guiding it with an emotive litmus test. And it ain't easy. We never said that it's going to be easy or we have figured it out. No, by no means. we as human beings, we are the most nuanced and the most complex machine ever built. Unlike other machines, which once built, you can predict their behavior to a large extent, human beings remain unpredictable. Even though everyone wants to predict, but what are they able to succeed to some extent is only some of the habit dispositions which they are able to gather through the transactions of humans. But what goes on in the human mind, what goes on in the human thinking, we're still not even scratching the surface of that. And that's why it's super important for us to lead with thinking first before transactions. Lead with a sense of purpose first before we do any design. If you are interested in taking a view of what this can do for you or what this approach is about, start a conversation with us and we would be happy to engage, and we would be happy to show you with a live example, which is your example, and how you can start shifting things for greater effectiveness with human is the loop thinking. Because remember, speed is good, but speed without effectiveness is not good. So we are focused on effectiveness. And of course, we want it to be speedy as well. But if you were to choose a trade-off, you would always prioritize effectiveness and then speed. And that's what human is the loop thinking is designed to do. So thank you for taking the time. We'll take another example in our next version of this podcast, and we would dwell further upon what are the implications of this thinking, what it can further do, and how we should apply as we go along. So thanks again for taking the time. Talk to you soon.